If you're looking for the best Audio Pro speakers, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Audio Pro Addon C10 MkII, the 2021 update, sensibly titled MkII to the 3-time award-winning Audio Pro C10, also listed. Below adds AirPlay 2 and Google Cast to complete a multi-room home run and gain a 2021 What Hi-Fi award for the best home wireless speaker PS250 PS500. When we tested its older sibling, we pitted it against models almost double its price and found it better them. We're happy to report that it's still the case today. If PS500, $500 is your maximum budget, you'll be hard-pressed to find a speaker that comes close to the Audio Pro C10 MkII. We miss the leather handle and fun, slightly rock-roll aesthetic, and sonic presentation of the original. But we can't argue with 3 options for multi-room streaming: AirPlay 2, Google Chromecast, and Audio Pro's own slick and functional up, or the leveled-up grippy bass and improved high-fidelity performance. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Audio Pro Addon C3. Audio Pro's strategy for its add-on range of wireless speakers has been pretty simple. Nail the design and sound quality for the standard Bluetooth models, then roll out multi-room versions of the same speakers. It might be simple, but it has proved extremely effective, as numerous What Hi-Fi award shows. So we're not surprised by the arrival of the Audio Pro Addon C3. It's basically the multi-room Wi-Fi version of the Addon T3, and it sits below the bigger, also award-winning Addon C10 MkII in the company's lineup. This is basically the Wi-Fi-enabled, multi-room version of Audio Pro's Addon T3. It has the same minimalist looks that the Scandinavian company is known for, complete with textured surfaces and a moss leather carry handle. But the wireless tech adds a whole new dimension to your listening. It's just a shame that controlling it using the smartphone app isn't a bit better thought through. Still, this is a belter of a speaker, make no mistake, and a fine addition to any home setup. A What Hi-Fi 2021 awards winner. The number 3 position is held by Audio Pro Addon C10. Audio Pro consistently makes some of the best Bluetooth speakers on the market, and the Addon C10 is another impressive award-winning model. Connectivity is among the most thorough of money, with Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and AirPlay, plus aux and RCA inputs. It has all the major music streaming services, including Spotify, Tidal, and Qobuz. The Addon C10 sounds big and bold, but is equally able to capture the subtler, more nuanced tracks, as it is firing out big bassy numbers. Although it has recently been superseded by the C10 MkII, above it still last year's 2020 What Hi-Fi award winner, a title it also stormed away with in 2019. Next at number 4 we have Audio Pro Addon T3. Koala. That's what we see here. Round eyes, big black nose, a koala. What we feel is a product with build quality belying its P150 tag. The Addon T3 isn't the handbag-friendly bar, but that helps it feel like a more serious piece of kit. It's still portable though, robust rather than heavy. The handle is a canny touch and battery life is up to 30 hours at half volume, or 12 at full blast. But does the sound justify the extra bulk? Everything about this speaker so far suggests we'll be impressed. Yet we've heard too many wireless speakers in this price bracket to request the earth. So when we hear Bios's Bilal Lugosi's Dead, we are pleasantly surprised. In the drum kit, the unmistakable kick, hi-hat, and snare rim rhythm with which the piece starts, you hear the size of the room immediately, giving it a more complex and natural feel than you may have imagined possible in this field. And that texture remains unconfused as it is treated with delay. The number 5 position is held by Audio Pro A10. The Audio Pro A10, though, is an entirely different design. A fabric-coated cylinder standing just shy of 20 It resembles more the kind of speaker we're used to seeing from its rivals. But most importantly, it brings the company's sonic signature sound to a multi-room speaker costing less than PS200. There's little else to say of its outward appearance, other than it houses the same controls as on many Audio Pro speakers, namely for power, pairing, source selection, play/pause, volume, and 4 presets. On the back is a threaded insert, so the 8 can be wall-mounted. The usual connections, wired and wireless, are featured, with the 8 having capacity for 3.5 MkII, Bluetooth 4.0, Apple AirPlay, Wi-Fi, and Spotify Connect. It also supports MP3, WMA, AUX, FLAC, and Apple lossless formats. Inside, however, much has changed from the 8's rectangular stablemates. Not wanting to sacrifice the full body that has become a beloved aspect of its class, leading sonic character, Audio Pro has packed in a 7.5 Ohm long throw woofer and bolstered its output with two 11.5 Ohm passive radiators. The number 6 position is dominated by Audio Pro Drumfire. Although we're prepared to give it some good-natured ribbing for an aesthetic that abandons the dashing handsomeness of other Audio Pro speakers, the Drumfire is put together very well. The big bottom portion of the Drumfire houses a 20 Ohm subwoofer powered by a 200W Class D amplifier to pump bass into the room, and you can hear it. If you want a seriously powerful, seriously impressive sound, look no further. You get plenty of volume and weight, but don't be thinking this speaker can also do so. It's a highly accomplished wireless speaker. Whatever you throw at it, add in multi-room connectivity and the option to extend the Audio Pro family, and you have an enticing, excellent high-end speaker. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Audio Pro Addon C5A. Audio Pro receiving 5 stars for one of its speakers ranks closer to Dog Bites Man than the more sensational Man Bites Dog. In this review, it's even less of a surprise, given that the Audio Pro Addon C5 is almost identical to the Addon C5, which was our wireless speaker product of the year in 2017. The C5 was also part of the group that earned Audio Pro its Multi-Room Award in 2018, and only missed out on an individual award last year because we opted for the cheaper Addon C3 and more expensive Addon C10 that sandwich it in the range. The back of the unit houses the Addon C5A's RCA input, subwoofer out, USB charging point, and Ethernet terminal. Internet connectivity also places it firmly in Audio Pro's award-winning multi-room family. The number 8 position is held by Audio Pro BT5. For many, the feature set of a Bluetooth speaker might be as important as the sound. While the Audio Pro BT5 is very much a Bluetooth 4.0 speaker, it isn't a multi-room speaker. It doesn't talk to Audio Pro's award-winning multi-room range, and there's no AirPlay, Spotify Connect, or voice control. There's a 3.5 Ohm auxiliary input for connecting non-Bluetooth devices, but that's about it. Even the fussiest, most style-conscious households would surely find favor with this little beauty, a great size for a Bluetooth speaker. It's straight out of a Scandinavian design book, which makes sense for a brand that bills itself as the sound of Scandinavia. It would look perfectly at home on your favorite Instagram page. But while we're nothing but positive about the size and style, the buds feel a little cheap and clunky. However, once up and running, you will probably barely use them. Inside is a digital Class D amplifier, sending 10W of power to a 20 Ohm textile dome tweeter and 30W to a 10 Ohm woofer. The BT5 comes in 3 finishes, which Audio Pro calls driftwood, light brown, walnut, our preference in black, and all 3 feature a gray fabric grille. Next at number 9, we have Audio Pro SW5 Sub. Audio Pro has launched a new compact subwoofer, the SW5, designed to add just the right amount of bass to its award-winning multi-room speakers. The SW5 arrives as the smallest offering in the company's lineup of compact subs, shaving 5 Ohm off the dimensions of its big sibling, the SW10. Its pared back, minimalist design conceals an 8-in long throw woofer on the underside, and a 150W digital Class D amp and RCA input on the rear. Speaking about the SW5, within Audio Pro's lineup, CCO Jens Henriksen said, "Put simply, it offers a basic sub in relation to the others in our range but performs at a much higher level than your average subwoofer, with an impressive bass making your body literally vibrate." We see SW5 as the ultimate subwoofer for those looking for excellent value for money and a small speaker with remarkable audio, meaning the SW5 is just right in every sense. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Audio Pro A26. The Audio Pro A26 powered speakers are the first stand mounters the Swedish company has added to its popular multi-room range. Alongside the A36 floor standers released at the same time, they break new ground as the first dedicated stereo pair in the series. Armed with an impressive array of connectivity, including an HDMI ARC input to turn them into speakers for TV sound. The A26 are positioned as an all-round sound system for the living room. They are fitted with the latest low-latency Bluetooth codec, Spotify Connect, the Audio Pro app featuring all the major music services and network streaming abilities. On paper, at least, the A26 have more or less everything you could wish for. That's all for today. We upload tech product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.